feet hip distance. Bit of swinging side to side is good. Take deep breaths in through the nose, out through the nose. And come back to center, hands on your shins. Inhale into halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Start stretching the hamstrings gently. 2 more rounds of these. Slowly inhale into a flat back. Exhale, fold. One more time, inhale, back. And exhale, fold. Hug the back of your knees. And let's heel toe the feet out. If you want to put the fingertips onto the mat, heel toe the feet out. Turning toes out, heels flat. And sit your bum into a yogic squat. Take your time to wiggle your bum to the mat. And then once you manage to sit your bum low, press the elbows into the knees if it's there. I know it's early days. We won't be here for too long. And then put the hands flat and step back into a high plank. Feet hip distance. Bring the shoulders above the wrists. Hold your high plank for a breath. And then drop the knees under the hips straight away. Let's start with your spine. Inhale, look up. And exhale, round the other way. Felicity, quickly. You okay? No, don't worry. Just a few more rounds. And a few circles into the wrists once you're back to neutral. Make the circles bigger if it feels nice on the hips as well. We'll just focus on the wrists. Let's just mobilize all the joints. Stick with the long breaths in through the nose, out through the nose. Lie down onto your front. Let's give your wrists a break. And switch on back muscles. I'm keeping feet hip distance. Starting with the locust straight away. I'm pushing the arms to the back, pointing fingertips to the back, turning the thumbs out. Rolling shoulder blades together and lifting the shoulders. Take a big inhale as you lift the shoulders and exhale, bring the forehead back to the mat. Maybe tap the palms onto the mat. Inhale, lift shoulders, head, hands, elbows straight. And exhale, bring it onto the mat. Please keep the feet pressed into the mat for now. Inhale for another 3 rounds, keeping the back of your neck long. Maybe look forward slightly. Exhale, bring it onto the mat. 2 more rounds. Last one, working with the slow breaths. Bring the hands under your shoulders and lift into a cobra. You might want to stay with me or lift it up into a full cobra and hold it on the top. Roll the shoulders away from the ears. Feel the opening in the collarbones. Look over your left shoulder. Maybe drop the right hip bone towards the mat slightly. Come back to center. Please be careful on your back. Look over your other shoulder and drop the hip towards the mat. So you've got a twisted cobra here. Come back to center and bring it all the way onto the mat. Sit into child's pose. Tuck your tailbone. Inhale, sit back. Tuck the toes. And start pushing your bum up into downward dog. Paddling heels. Taking long breaths. Long arms. One more breath. Take little steps to the front of the mat. Keep the feet hip distance. Inhale into halfway. Long back. Exhale, fold. Heel to the feet out. Turning toes out. Sit your bum down. Yogic Squat. Just for a breath, press the elbows into the knees. Lift the chest. And exhale, hands down, bum up. Turn the feet parallel, but keep them wide. Inhale halfway. And exhale, forward towards the wider legs. Round the back as you come up. Bring it into a standing position, restacking vertebra. Roll the shoulders out. And sweep the arms up into standing cobra. Yes, the feet are still quite wide. And exhale, hands to heart center. See if you can lift the heels with these feet wide. Giving me a calf lift. Slightly tuck the pelvis. And pull the insides of your ankles towards the midline. See if you can lift the arms towards the sky. Inhale. You have the option to press the heels onto the mat and sit into a yogic squat. Or keep the heels off. I'm turning the knees out slightly and sitting into that wide squat position. Bring the right hand onto the mat and step the right foot to the back. And press the left heel flat, turn the left toes out. Reach the left arm up. Hold. You can do star pose in the first round by dropping the right knee onto the mat and pivoting on the right knee. Or you can go for side plank if you're ready, right heel flat. And push the left foot to the back. Stack the feet on top of each other for now. Just rest the left foot on top of the right. If you're in star pose, maybe lift the left foot if you want. Lift the hips high. Stack shoulders and hips. And hold for one more breath. Turn into high plank. Excellent time to leave our chaturanga. Let's meet in downward dog. Or go through with me. Inhale forward. Drop the knees in for the first round. Or keep the knees off. Exhale. Inhale, pushing forward, pressing feet into the mat. Cobra or upward dog, long neck. And exhale, downward dog. Inhale, lift the left heel behind you into a three-legged dog. Lift the left heel, left heel. Exhale, bring the left knee to your nose. To give it a tap and step through. Runner's lunge. Come onto fingertips. Bend the left knee more. Keep the right knee straight. Drop the hip and shift forward and backward to stretch the front of your right hip. Right heel flat. Cartwheel the arms up into warrior two. Cartwheel up. T-shape looking over left fingertips. Bend the left knee. Shoulders back. Reverse and lift the left heel if it's there. Inhale, reach the left arm up. Hold. Reach the right fingertips towards your right ankle. Left heel flat, 5-pointed star. Inhale, straight arms, straight legs. Reach the arms up, turn the feet parallel. And exhale, slowly fall towards the mat. Bring the fingertips towards the mat. Turn the tailbone up. And find your first stretch. Take your time. Couple of side lunges. Sitting onto your right heel first, I'm walking the hands over. If you're ready for a full power side lunge with the hands off, don't hold back. I'm stretching out the inner thighs first, keeping right elbow on the inside of the right knee, lifting spine. Walking through wide-legged forward fold. I'm pushing the bum up. One more little fold between the thighs, between your feet. And then walk back to the front of the mat, to the left foot. And sit into a side lunge on the left foot. Stretching out inner thighs. Keep the left elbow on the inside of the left knee. Think about straight back. Frame the left foot. You're coming back to the front of the mat. Turn the hips over into runner's lunge. I'm still on the fingertips. And sweep the arms up into crescent lunge. Take a big inhale as you reach up. And let's take a breath here to sink into front knee. Tug the pelvis so you feel the front of your right hip stretching, and release the shoulders away from the ears. Press the hands flat and step back into high plank. You can leave out chaturanga if you need to, or come forward with me. Inhale, exhale, sink through. Inhale, cobra or upward dog. And exhale, downward dog. Hold for a breath, feel the shoulders stretching. Inhale, look to the front. Exhale, wide yogic squat in the front, step or hop. Heels flat for me this time. And lift the chest. Circle into the wrists. Loosening them up. And we can start out with a hand balance straight away, or maybe just first round. I'm going for crawl. Triceps on the insides of the knees, hands flat. Hands no wider than the shoulders, rounding back, lifting of the heels and pulling heels into the bum, maybe one at a time, and finding the hand balance. Landing yogic squat. If in the future you fancy doing a different hand balance, feel free. Just ignore me. Lift the chest. Hands flat. Bum up. Turn the feet parallel, but keep them wide. Inhale into a flat back again. And exhale, fold. It's quite a different stretch with these wide feet. Maybe wiggle your bum side to side a few times. I'm feeling it in my lower back as well, but it should be nice. Walk up on the shins, thighs, bend your knees round the back. Roll head and shoulders out and sweep the arms up. Take a big inhale and lift the heels off the ground straight away if you can. Hold here for a breath. Strong ankles. Pull the insides of them towards the midline. Sitting into yogic squat, by all means, press the heels into the mat. I'm turning knees out, keeping heels off. When you're ready, left hand on the mat. Step the left foot back and press the right heel flat. Right arm up. Just like your easy twist. Good time to drop the left knee onto the mat, or if you're ready for a full side plank, left heel flat. Push the right foot back, and I'm stacking the right foot on top of the left. Lift the hip high. Lengthen the neck. Turn into high plank. You've got one chaturanga or leave it out. Inhale to prepare, exhale to sink through. Inhale, cobra or upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. And let's take a breath here. Lift the right heel behind you into three-legged dog. Big inhale as you lift. Exhale, bring the right knee to your nose to tap and step through between the thumbs. Come onto fingertips. Bend the right knee above the right ankle. Keep the left knee straight, shift forward and backward. Stretching hip flexors. Left heel flat, cartwheel up, warrior two. Find the length between the feet to and make sure that your right knee is safe. Flip the right palm reverse and lift the right heel if it's there. And hold the side bend, feel the stretch in the right side. Keep reaching left fingertips towards your left ankle. 5 pointed start, right heel down, arms up, straight legs, feet parallel, inhale, exhale, fold. Take your time to dive to the mat and take it slightly further. Bit of wiggle is always good. Keep it static. Try your best to avoid bouncing at the end of the movement. Couple of side lunges, starting with the left heel first. So I'm sitting to the back of the mat. You know what to do. You should be feeling slightly warmer. Sit it lower if you can. Play around any options you've got. Take one more breath. Hands flat, bum up. Going through wide-legged forward fold. Drop the head and shoulders towards the mat. Turn the tailbone up. And sit onto the right heel. Side lunge. Keep the right elbow on the inside of the right knee. Choose your options. Play. Strong back. Just take it slightly further than you did on the other side. Frame the right foot, run as lunge. I'm still on fingertips, turn the hips over, bend the right knee. Sweep the arms up, crescent lunge. Take a big inhale as you reach up. Take your time to bend the front knee, release the shoulders away from these and tug the pelvis slightly to feel the front of your left hip. Sweep the arms onto the mat, frame your right foot. Push the right foot back. Find high plank. Leave out chaturanga if you want. Meet me in downward dog. Inhale forward, otherwise exhale, sink through. Inhale cobra upward dog. Exhale downward dog. I'm going to give you an option here for back bend in the future. So you don't have to lie down on your back, on your stomach in the future. So for now, let's do a camel together, and you know that's what you're doing when we are doing a back bend, in case you can't lie on your stomach. Drop your knees and find your camel if you know it. Don't wait for me. I'm just giving you the safe option, but you know it. I'm threatening you now. You do your thing. Engage glutes, whatever you're doing. Open the top of your back, top of your spine. Feel the strength between your shoulder blades, your glutes. There shouldn't be any tension in your back. Remember this in the future. It's especially good for your glutes if you squeeze them. Beautiful. Release. Reach the arms forward. Maybe take a breath in child's pose. And let's find downward dog. Inhale, look to the front. Exhale, step or jump the feet wide, yogic squat. I'm going to take a breath here, and you have the option to stay here for a couple more breaths, maybe 3. We've got the hand balance again if you want to have a go with it. I'm staying with crow, but some of you might prefer the crane. The knees on the back of the arms. Choose one. Go practice. See what you want to do. Strengthening the wrists here, whether you're doing drills, whether you're stretching. Then you're opening the hips. Meet in wide feet, yogic squat. Just for another breath, lengthen the spine. Press into the knees. And then hands down, bum up, turning the feet parallel. Feet are still wide. Inhale into a flat back. And exhale, fold. Maybe hug the back of your knees to give your hamstrings slightly more of a stretch. Hang your head, loosen your neck. Walk your hands up on the shins, thighs, round your back. Roll your shoulders out. Sweep the arms up, inhale. And exhale, have a little break, have a sip of water. While you're doing that, are we okay? Can you follow me or am I going too fast? Yeah? Cool. Felicity, are you okay with the option in the future? Because we'll lie down. Cool. Come to the front of the mat, feet are fairly wide. Think about that yogic squat. Shoulders back, palms to the front. I'm tucking pelvis straight away. I'm pulling up pelvic floor. Think about stopping the flow of the wee. That helps with balance because it tightens everything. Right, let's do that. Sweep the arms up, lift the heels if it's there. Inhale. I've got hands together. That might be too much of a challenge. And sit down into that wide squat. Heels down, heels off. Watch your knees. Right hand down, right foot back. I'm pressing left heel flat. We are going into reversed Skandasana or twisted. So I'm keeping the left heel flat, right heel flat as well. And I'm dropping the right hip towards the mat and I'm feeling the stretch in the glutes. Point the left fingertips towards the right heel. You can leave that out in the future. You can go for your star pose again. Lift the hips back up and maybe drop the right knee or push that left foot back into wild thing. Push it all the way around through a side plank. Step the left foot behind you. And if you can lift the hips higher, turn the shoulders and hips up, reach left fingertips towards the front of the mat. Turn into three-legged dog, left hand down, left heel lifts up. Take a big inhale. Exhale, bring the left knee to your nose and step through between the thumbs, runner's lunge. Right heel flat. Cartwheel the arms up, reverse the warrior straight away. Reach the left fingertips to the sky and lift the left heel if it's there. Take a big inhale here. Exhale, sit into a side lunge onto the right heel, onto the back of your mat, so you're changing the direction. Left heel down, sit onto the right heel, take your time. Okay, take a couple of breaths. You won't be here for too long. Hands on the mat, wide-legged forward fold, bum up high and stretch towards the mat. Walk to the left foot into runner's lunge. Frame the left foot, come back to the front of the mat. Come onto fingertips. We're going to balance. Start with supported warrior 3. Reaching fingertips towards the front of the mat. Lifting right heel. Bending left knee, leveling hips. Straight line between crown of your head and the right heel. Draw the belly button in. Very careful on your left hamstrings. Bend the left knee more and stand up into stalk. I'm bringing the arms by my side, lifting the chest first. And as you stand up, pull the right knee into your chest. Give it a hug first. Feel the long spine, balancing on the left foot. Keep the left hand on the right knee, reach the right arm to the back for a twisted stalk. You can turn it into a twisted staff pose, or you can do that now if you want to straighten the right knee. Lengthen the spine. Release the arms up and center your shoulders. Look to the front. Inhale into stalk. Exhale, going through warrior 3, pushing the right heel to the back. Arms by your side. Bend the left knee. Step into a crescent lunge. Right foot steps to the back. Sweep the arms up. Take a big inhale. Exhale, high plank. Hands on the mat, framing the left foot, pushing the left foot to the back. I'm going to go onto my front, stay there for a back bend. Feel free to do a camel. I'm inhaling forward, exhaling, sinking onto my front, and I'm going for locust. Rolling shoulder blades together, pressing feet into the mat to lift the shoulders, pushing fingertips to the back, turning thumbs out and lift. Hold. Press pubic bone in and clench the bum. Straighten knees and lift the legs. Hold for one more breath. Bring it onto the mat. If you're thinking about a press up, please tuck the pelvis first. Draw belly button in. Inhale, push up. Exhale, downward dog. Let's meet there. You have the option to hold. I need to do a dolphin, so I'm going to drop the elbows. You can do them one by one and drop them together. And I'm looking towards the ankles to stretch into shoulders. Feel that nice lengthening and strengthening in the shoulder joint. One up high. One more breath. And again, feel free to leave this out in the future. Push back into downward dog, straight elbows. One more stretch in the shoulders. Lovely. Inhale, look to the front. Exhale, yogic squat in the front. If you fancy doing crane, by all means, do a forward fold with the legs straight, feet hip distance. So you've got a hand balance, or find a stretch, whatever pleases you. I'll leave the chest for a sec and stay here. Or try your hand balance. Drills are good, one heel at a time. Also strengthening in the wrist if you put a bit of weight into it. Meet me in yogic squat. And then bum up high, feet parallel. Inhale into a flat back and exhale forward towards the thighs. Feel free to hug again. Hug the back of your legs. Hang your head. Turn the tailbone up. Wiggle your bum around, or any movement that feels good. Roll up slowly, bend your knees. Roll your shoulders out. My feet are still wide. Sweep up. Come onto the balls of your feet, lift the heels, inhale. We are going for the other side straight away. Draw the belly button in. Sit into a wide yogic squat. I'm turning the knees out. By all means, press the heels down, you know the drill. When you're ready, left hand down, left foot back, and I'm pressing the right heel flat. You can keep the left knee heel pointing up to the sky, or flick it over and drop the left hip to the mat as you point the right fingertips to the back of the mat. So you've got that twisted Skandasana, twisted side lunge here. Lift back up and get ready for star pose if you want to bend the left knee. Or push the right foot to the back, and I'm going for the back bend. Wild thing. Pushing the right foot onto the mat and lifting the hips, opening the chest. Three-legged dog, right hand down, right heel lifts. Take a big inhale. Exhale, pull the right knee to your nose. Tap if you can and step through. Left heel flat, cartwheel the arms up, warrior two. Let's reverse it once you're there, straight away. Right fingertips up, lift the right heel. And hold. Keep reaching, left fingertips towards the ankle. Side lunge onto the left heel, right heel down, sit over. Sit to the back of the mat. Find your side lunge, couple of breaths. Taking it further, you're getting warmer and warmer. Choose the options, play. It's your practice. Wide-legged forward fold just for a breath. No rush. Hands down, bum up. One more little fold there. And frame the right foot. Come back to the front of the mat. Supported warrior three, because I'm nice. We start out nicely. If you reach the fingertips. Lift the left heel. Find the leveled hips and the straight, strong back. I'm bending right knee. I'm already feeling the hamstring stretching, but keep the back straight. Bend the right knee to protect the hamstring. And hinge up stalk. Lift the left knee into the chest. Lots of work in the right glutes for me. Hamstrings, hug it in. Just to lift the back, lift the spine. Long neck, shoulders away from the ears. Right hand stays on the knee, left fingertips reach back. Twist this stalk. Keep lengthening spine. Reach both arms up and center your shoulders, stalk, inhale. Exhale, warrior 3. I'm pushing left heel back, sweeping arms by my side. Step into crescent lunge. Bend your right knee, left foot to the back as far as you can. Long, long, long. Sweep the arms up. Inhale. Exhale, high plank, hands down. Sweep the right hand to the right foot to the back. Do a back extension on my front. Feel free to do a camel. Inhale forward, exhale, sink onto your front. Stay there. I'm starting with locust. Shoulder blades engaged. Fingertips pointing back, thumbs out. Squeeze glutes, push pubic bone and lift the legs. Option 1. You stretch the quads if you want to bend your knees, flex your feet and grab the ankles. Just relax your shoulders and the knees onto the mat. Or press the pubic bone into the mat and kick your ankles into the hands. Feel the engagement in the front of your body to feel that back extension into a bow pose. If you're doing bow pose, try your best to go through locust again. So it's a very slow release. To keep everything high and bring it onto the mat. Give yourself a little break. I'm stacking hands under the forehead, pushing hips side to side. So you've got these options in the future if you want. Or go back to camel anytime you want, or sit into child's pose if your lower back can't deal with all that back extension. If you're thinking about the press up, please engage your core first. Tuck your pelvis. And let's go for it. Hands under your shoulders. Inhale, push up. Oh, exhale. Downward dog. Give it a stretch. I'm going to do another dolphin. Leave it out. I know it's a big favorite, but you can leave it out. Elbows no wider than the shoulders on the mat. Dropping sternum through. Try and press the elbows into the mat. You're going to feel more work in the shoulders. Relax the front of your neck because we tend to push the chin towards the ankles. But it's the armpit, it's the sternum. Downward dog, elbows off. Inhale, look to the front. Exhale, stop or jump the feet wide. Yogic squat. Lift the chest, lift the sternum. Find yourself in boat pose. Find your way onto the mat with your bum in the middle of the mat. Use the hands behind you, pop your bum down. You might be able to do that. Once you're there, close the knees. I'm coming onto tippy toes, bending the knees, heels close to the bum. I'm holding onto knees to lengthen back. To tuck pelvis, and when you're ready, release the hands, and if you want, release the feet off. One by one is good. Finding tabletop first, or finding straight legs. Keep lengthening the back if you can. See if you want to grab your ankles. If it's there already, lift the spine, and it's a lot of balancing on the tailbone. And see if you want to bring the legs closer to you. Make sure there is no back pain. And then release back into boat pose. Do it. I've nearly rolled back here. Bend your knees. Hug the knees in. thinking about coming back into a wide yogic squat. I can't get up from here. You might be able to. I need to roll back. So make sure there is a bit of space behind you. And as I'm rolling back, I'm already widening the feet. So I know I can roll up on my heels. Use plenty of momentum. Use the hands behind you. And find yourself in the wide yogic squat, heels flat. Stretch if you want. Sit here if you want. Chill out if you want. Or hand balance. Go for it. Choose your options. See what you want to work on. Make sure you're breathing. And meet me in yogic squat. Take your time because I will sit here for another breath. Hands flat, bum up. Feet are still wide, but turning the heels parallel. So the feet parallel. Inhale into a flat back. And exhale, stretch. Hug the back of your knees. Make sure your back is not hurting. Roll up slowly. If you want to have a quick sip of water, please do that. Otherwise, just stand here and wait for the last round. Make sure your feet are fairly wide once you're back in the front of the mat. So you're thinking about the yogic squat. One more round each way. I'm going to mix and match. You will turn around. You will turn away from the front of the mat or the camera. But you know what's coming. Shoulders back. Sweep up, inhale. Lift the heels if it's there. Exhale, squat. Heels down or heels off. Right hand down, right foot back. Left heel flat. Drop the right hip if you want to point the left fingertips to the right heel. Side plank, lift the hips. Push the left foot back and behind you if you want the wild thing. Lift the hips. Now I'm going to leave out the three-legged dog and step the left foot to the front in line with my right hand. Feel free to go through three-legged dog. I'm lifting left foot off and step it to the front of the mat. Before I go into warrior two, I'm going to do a half moon pose. Reach left fingertips towards the front of the mat. Lift the right heel and reach the right arm to the sky. Stack the hips and shoulders, half moon pose. Flex the right foot out to the side. Slowly step into a reversed warrior. Bend the left knee, step the right foot to the back. Sweep the left arm off once you're there. Long stance, please. Lift the left heel. Take a big inhale. Exhale, side lunge onto the right heel. Take your time to sit down, open the hips. Take your time to play around with any options you've got. Some of you might be able to pop the left bum cheek onto the mat. I'm going to take one more breath here. And you're going to turn away from me. Frame the right foot this time. So wherever you are now, just turn around, turn away from me. Frame the right foot into a runner's lunge. Supported warrior three, fingertips to the front, lift the left heel. Take your time to stand up to stalk, bend the right knee as you hinge up. Lift the left knee in. If you want to go for a staff pose, I'm reaching right hand towards the outside of the left foot. Reach the left fingertips to the back and see if you want to straighten your left knee out. So it's just twisted staff pose. Sweep the left heel to the back. Center your shoulders and give me a warrior three. This time, arms by the ears. Take a big inhale here. Exhale, step the left foot to the back, sweep the arms up into crescent lunge. Big inhale. Exhale, hands flat. On your inhale, sweep the right heel high into three-legged dog. Right heel high. Inhale, on your exhale, open the hips, stack. Bend the heel to the bum, hold. Left elbow straight. Inhale, level the hips. Exhale, right knee across to the left elbow to tap. And you've got a fallen triangle followed by a wide-legged forward fold in a seated position. Right foot out to the side, left heel flat. Just going through quickly a fallen triangle, left arm up. And then pop the bum onto the mat. And stretch. You won't be here. It's only 3 breaths because this is your first one. You still need the hamstrings, inner thighs. Stretch. It might be hands behind you and pushing forward with a flat back, and you might feel more here. Hold it for 2 more. Hold it for 1 more. And straighten up, going back the same way, going through fallen triangle. Right hand reach towards now the back of the mat where you came from. Lift the hips, left arm up. Left hand down, step into a high plank. You have the option to leave out chaturanga and meet me in downward dog. Inhale forward, exhale sink through. Inhale cobra or upward dog. And exhale downward dog. And yes, you are looking away from the camera. Push the bum up into downward dog. Hold for a breath. Inhale, bend the knees and look to the front. Exhale, step or jump the feet wide, yogic squat. Let's stand up straight away. Bum up high, feet parallel. Inhale into a halfway lift. And exhale, fold. Take your time to restack the vertebra coming into a standing position. And we are starting the second side, last time. Sweep the arms up, lift the heels, inhale. Exhale, sit into squat. I'm keeping heels off, see if you manage. Left hand on the mat, left foot steps back. Right heel flat, right arm up. Stay here, or left heel flat, drop the left hip. Point right fingertips to the left heel, twisted side lunge. Get ready for side plank, lift the hip. Pushing right foot to the back. Tap the right foot behind you for wild thing if you want the back bend. Open hips and shoulders, reach right fingertips. I'm going to leave out three-legged dog. Feel free to go into it now. And start stepping the right foot towards the front of the mat in line with your left hand. Half moon pose, right fingertips reach towards the front of the mat. Let's balance, lift the left heel, left fingertips to the sky, flex the left foot out, stack shoulders and hips, hold the balance. Reversed warrior, bend the right knee, step the left foot to the back, long step. Ooh. Sweep the right arm up, lift the right heel if it's there. Inhale. Exhale, side lunge onto the left heel, so you're coming back to the front of the mat. Sit down and take your time to go through options. Take the stretch further. I'm on the left heel. Frame the left foot. Turn the hips over into lunge. You should be back to the front of the mat. Supported warrior 3. Reach the fingertips to the front. Lift the right heel. Stand up into stalk or staff pose twisting. Hinge up, right knee in. You can reach the left hand on the outside of the right foot. Reach the right fingertips to the back See if you want to extend the right knee, but lengthen spine. Warrior 3, release the heel. Push the right heel back. Hinge forward. I'm reaching arms by the ears this time. Find Warrior 3 one more time, standing on the left foot. Step into Crescent Lunge. Bend the left knee. Step the right foot to the back. Sweep the arms up. Take a big inhale here. Exhale, sweep the arms to the mat. Frame the left foot. Sweep the left heel up into three-legged dog. Take a big inhale as you lift the left heel. Exhale, open the hips, pull the heel to the bum, and keep it open for a breath. Straight arms. Inhale, level the hips. Exhale, pull the left knee across to your right elbow to tap. Fallen triangle, followed by a wide-legged forward fold. I'm extending left foot out. Right heel flat, right arm up just for a breath. And pop the bum down. Let's stretch out those inner thighs properly this time. Open wider. Heels off, chest up. And start leaning forward. Find your stretch. Feel the stretching the inner thighs. Don't hold back this time. Try not to shake or hurt your back. Felicity, take it easy with the stretch. Try not to get more flexible now. Yeah, just easy. One more breath on your exhalation. Take it slightly further, just slightly further. And start releasing out of the stretch, but slowly, 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 slowly. I'm not closing the legs just yet. Sitting upright. Maybe shake your legs out if it feels good. Let's do side bend one way. I'm putting left hand on the left shin. Reaching, 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 reaching. Right arm up. Looking towards the right foot, lengthen the right side of your waist and reach the right fingertips towards the left foot. Keep the right bum cheek flat. Even if you can reach that left foot with the right hand, send the right bum cheek, the right sitting bone on the mat. So it's about lengthening the QM muscle on the right side, that big muscle deep inside in the back. Between your hip bone and the last rib. It's hard to get to it, but it can tighten up with a lot of deadlifting, cleans and snatches. Very slowly straighten back up. Push with the left hand slightly. Sit up tall. Next to the other side, I'm reaching right hand towards the right shin. I'm turning the left shoulder the other way. Left arm up. Start lengthening the left side. Send the left bum cheek flat and start reaching left fingertips towards the right foot. But you need to make sure you're keeping the left sitting bone flat, rooted to the mat. Feel the lengthening. It's quite deep inside your lower back. You might feel it down the side of your left side really, your obliques. Use your exhalation to lengthen that side. Press into the right hand as you start sitting back up. I'm closing the legs slightly. I'm still going through a fallen triangle. Left hand reaches up, I'm fairly sure. come onto the inside edge of the right foot, outside edge of the left. Draw the belly button in, lift. Step into downward dog. Right hand down, left foot back, bum up high. Stay here if you want. I've got one more dolphin. Dropping elbows, hands flat. Walking feet towards the face to lift the hip higher. Keep looking towards the ankles and press your shoulders, your armpits towards the ankles. Walk the feet back where they came from. Lift the elbows off. Downward dog, one more little stretch in there. And we stretch out the hip flexors. Step the right foot on the outside of the right hand into lizards. Drop the left knee onto the mat, untug the left toes. You know the drill by now, take your options. I'm turning right toes out to come onto the outside edge of the right foot. Lifting the chest with straight arms, wiggling side to side. It's quite deep inside my right hip, my right glute, the front of my left hip, but please be careful with the left knee. If you want, right hand pushing into the inside of the right knee, but lengthen the left arm, the left ear away from the shoulder and gently press. Lean back slightly. Option to reach the right arm back for a quad stretch. You can always lift the hip first, grab the left foot, and then drop the hip. And then maybe you can think about pulling the left heel to the bum. Turn the right shoulder up, left arm straight if you can. Release the left foot, tug the left toes under, turn the right knee to the front, hands flat. Round the back, take the left knee off and step into downward dog. Pedal it out. Feel free to go through a flow if you're desperate to do another chaturanga. I'll wait for you here. And let's do the other side, stepping the left foot on the outside of the left hand. Take your time. I'm dropping right knee, untucking right toes. Drop the left knee out to the side. Lift the chest, straighten your arms and swing your hips side to side if your right knee can take it. Left hand into the inside of the left knee if you want to take it further, but gently. Open the chest, heart up to the sky, right arm straight. And lean behind you slightly. Reach the left arm back if you want the quad stretch. Make sure you're still dropping the hip. Feel the front of your right thigh, the front of your right hip. Release the right foot, tuck it under, turn the left knee to the back, hands flat. Round your back, step back into downward dog. One more little stretch on the shoulders. I'm crossing the ankles behind the wrists to make my way onto my bum. Feel free to choose another way, just please don't hurt your knees. I'm going onto my back straight away. I'm not doing another boat pose because I've just stretched out the hip flexors. Scoop the pelvis if you want to go slow and use the stomach muscles. If you have a strap, grab it now. Left heel away from your bum. Right knee in first, just to prepare us for a hamstring stretch. Relax head and shoulders onto the mat. And then reach the right foot up. Grab the back of your right leg somewhere for a hamstring stretch. Use the strap around the foot or big toe pose if you have one. Right, first 2 fingers on the right hand, wrapping around the right toe. But make sure you can still relax head and shoulders onto the mat if you choose to do this one. Release the hamstring stretch by bending the right knee. And send the right knee across to your left. I'm just going to push my hips to the right slightly for a spinal twist. Right shoulder blade flat. Look over your right shoulder. Help with that left hand to pull the right knee across gently. And release the tension in your back and your glutes. Untangle slowly. Hips back to center, send the right heel long. Hug the left knee in. Preparing for the hamstring stretch first. Grab the strap if you have one, extend the left foot up. Grab the back of your left leg or big toe pose. Find the stretch. Close your eyes, long breaths. Release the hamstring stretch by bending the left knee and hugging it in one more time. I'm just going to tap the left foot onto the mat so I can send my hip to the left. And then bring the left knee back up to your chest. Send it across to your right. Look over your left shoulder blades flat, you know the drill. Let your shoulders and your hips, your lower back relax. Bring the left arm over to your right as well. Bend your right knee and pull it up to your chest. I'm lying on my right side. Bring yourselves into a seated position. And sit up with a long back, comfy hips, knees and lower back. Chest up, shoulders back, long neck. Right ear to the right shoulder, lengthening the left side of your neck. Back to center, over to the other side. Come back to center. Drop the chin. Feel the back of your neck just for a breath. Roll the head one way. Other way. Make it even bigger if you can. Lift your gaze, lift your chin. Inhale, sweep up. Exhale, palms together to heart center. Thank you very much, everyone. Namaste.